Boom. Boom. Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya on a Friday. Bit of an early start to the stream, but not too early, I would say. Gonna do a big family movie night at my grandma's house. She is 93 years old, and she is doing very well. We're gonna watch a movie from 1954, Dial M for Murder, which stars Grace Kelly, one of the stars of the 1950s. I've never seen it before. Bringing my kids along too, bringing along the 16-year-old and the 13-year-old, and I ran it by them, and I was like, hey, we're going to watch this movie. Are you interested? And they're like, looks pretty good. We'll give it a shot. And I'm like, okay, we'll see how this goes. Should be a good one. Anyhow, what's up, Nimo Noom? What's up, Alex? Happy Friday to you too. General Duke quote, Alpha Squadron would have never left this equipment behind. Now that's what I call sloppy. What's up, Tipo? Hey, that thing you posted to the Brood War channel the other day, yesterday I think, where you're like, it's a complaint from a Terran player about how if you don't harass the Zerg player, you're in trouble, and if you do harass a Zerg player, you're in trouble. And, like, is that a perspective from a professional player, or is that just, like, you know, some ladder hero at, like, rank A who's like, you can't beat Zerg, man. No matter what I do, you can't beat them. Right? 99 degrees outside where Tipo is. That sucks. What's up, Diego? It is 94 degrees here. And I'm getting ramen. Yo, ramen is not exactly a 100-degree weather type food, but it's all good. We'll allow it. It's America after all. You can get ramen when it's hot, no matter what's going on. Dude, did you guys see this new? Okay, we're pull up quick news check, really fast news check. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this, but you guys see this? Like 50,000 migrants entered entered Spain from Morocco. Like, what the heck is going on? The theory that I saw was that it is basically Spain kind of normalizing its relations with Algeria, which borders with Morocco in Africa, and I don't think they're friends. So the Moroccan government's like, all right, you're going to make friends with Algeria? Screw you. We're going to take 50,000 of our men and dump them over, dump them in your place. How do you want to deal with that? This is territory, right? Spanish territory of Ceuta. But what a crazy story, man. And then as far as the AP is reporting, most of them have just gone home. I think it was just a stunt. Like, I think it was a politicized stunt. I don't think this was, like, intended to be an actual wave of, like, migration. Yeah, most of the people who made the crossing soon returned voluntarily. It's very weird, man. Anyway, crazy story, man. Yeah, illegal. I've heard some people, they have decided that it looks like an act of war to send 50,000 people across an international border into another country like that. All at once, especially, is like, okay, what are we trying to do here? What's up, Smart? What's up, level 80? Ah, Sysadmin's Day today. Last Friday of July. That's wonderful. Happy Sysadmin's Day, Smart. Albrand, yeah, they hold a bit of North Africa. Right. I don't know if we have a map of this. You're going to put a map in this story? No, not going to, like, show us how this works exactly. Because they didn't cross the Strait of Gibraltar. Yeah, so it says, yes, AP, shut up. To reach Ceuta, which is this Spanish holding on the northern African coast. That's the one. The authorities in Ceuta and Madrid have linked the border search to a recent decision by the Spanish Supreme Court, which ruled that migrants arriving by sea could not be summarily deported, unlike those who crossed by land or climbed the border fence. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, crazy story, huh? I thought that was a crazy story. good. In other news, the Spider-Man was good. Went and saw it with the 16-year-old and the 13-year-old yesterday. It was opening night in America. I think it was showing in other countries before last night because I don't know why. The Marvel Studios hates America or something. But it had a $72 million preview time. So official opening is today, but they will open it at like noon on the day before for big events like this, and then they will count those like 12 hours from noon to midnight as like a preview that is being shown. And they track how much money you make in the preview, and it's $72 million, which broke the previous record holder Endgame's preview time, and how much money they made, which I think was closer to $50 or $60 million. So, yeah, it's kind of crushing it. And it's doing really, really well. I wish good uptimes, no lag school processors, and the patches must be delivered ASAP. Have you read, what is it? The sysadmin. Hang on. I've got a link here. Shapiro!
The Conclave has dictated that our first priority is to strengthen our defenses.
Good afternoon, Falcon. We should play a game soon. Toss F rank here, lol. Much love.
We'll do it, Shapiro. Thank you for the $20 Canadian. Much appreciated. Canada's crushing it this week. Spend $60 Canadian, which is like 90% of the money we've gotten entirely. So you guys are crushing it. Hello, Diego. MH, we do have pro replays today. Yes, we'll do a couple pro replays today. Absolutely. There's, yeah, here it is. The Bastard Operator from Hell. Have you seen this? Apparently that website plays music. Yeah, check out the bofh.bgh website there, Smart. You might enjoy it. It's old stuff, man. It is old sysadmin stuff. I think it's fiction, but it's definitely entertaining. All right, good. The unbiased answer is appreciated. How was Odyssey? Odyssey was really good. I enjoyed it. Again, both these movies are pretty long. They're like upwards of 3 hours, but the pacing in both the Spider-Man Brand New Day and the Odyssey by Christopher Nolan were pretty fantastic. As far as pacing goes, at no point did I feel like this is a 3-hour film. Oh, I'm so bored. When's this going to be over, you know? Spider-Man, I think, okay, this is something similar between the two movies, too. They both have a lot of characters, right? Spider-Man has a bunch of characters in it. Not as much as, like, Infinity War or Endgame or anything, but it's a lot of characters for a Spider-Man movie, especially compared to, like, Far From Home or Homecoming, you know, which are much more close to home for obvious reasons. And the Odyssey has a gajillion characters, too. So, and they just do a good job balancing all the characters. I don't feel like anybody was a waste of character. I don't think anybody was ignored. I think everybody got enough time, right? I refer both of them, honestly. I want to see more high-level fastest games, says Alex. Hey, did you catch this one that I posted on the channel that nobody watched like a week ago? Hang on, let me find this for you. I guess it did all right. Oh, that was a crazy game, Alex. Yeah, that was... I don't think that was even high level. I think that was just like Falcon subscribers doing stuff like flying in 6 groups of mutas with queens to infest the command centers. I don't think that was even like super ridiculously high level FME stuff, but it was really neat. Anyhow, Falcon recommends both the Odyssey and the Spider-Man. It's just, and one thing, I don't want to spoil anything about the Spider-Man. I just want to say it is an adult Spider-Man story. We haven't had really an adult Spider-Man story in a long time. Like, Tobey Maguire starts off in high school, and then his third movie happens when I think he's in college. So he's still a kid, right? And then Andrew Garfield, I don't think ever goes to college. I think Andrew Garfield is a high school kid his entire run as Spider-Man. And then Tobey Maguire's been a high school kid for 1, 2, and 3. And now finally in his 4th movie, he gets to be an adult. Gosh darn it. Adult Spider-Man live action story. What? I don't think we've ever done that before. I don't think we've ever had one of those before. We've had animated, right? Animated adult Spider-Man stories, but we've never done a live action one. It's always been young Spider-Man. Anyway. What's up, Jinx? Yeah. Spider Noir, Alex, in the Beyond and Across the and the Into the Spider-Verse movies, which are some of my favorite movies. I mean, man, I love those so much. I rewatched them a couple weeks ago, and those are just so good. I really love those a lot. Yeah, he was in college. That's what I said, MH. He was in college. Ooh, the website is down. Ah, I've seen those. I've seen those too. Smart. Those are good. Those are good. I don't I don't like calling Tom an adult. It makes me feel so old. Yeah. My daughter wanted to watch Civil War, right? Captain America Civil War. And so we did. We watched it, and she's like, I wanted to watch it because it has baby Spider-Man in it. I was like, yeah, that's right. Like, that's what I really like most about the movie, is that is the introduction of Tom Holland's Spider-Man into the MCU, and he's a baby. He's just bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and, like, ready to meet everybody and, you know, make Mr. Stark really proud, and he's great. He does such a good job with it, but man, he is an adult. He is a beaten down, the world is the world kind of a thing. Yeah. There's that great moment too where they're fighting at the airport, and I think it's Rhodey, War Machine, is like, Tony, how old is this kid? Like, Spider-Man, again, is just so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and excited to be there and stuff, you know? Oh, it's so fantastic. Okay, this should be interesting. Let's go BTS versus Paralyze on Radeon. Now, Paralyze, up-and-coming Protoss player, right? He's not there yet. BTS, also, not really there yet either, so I think that makes this an interesting game. Because I don't expect either player to, like, steamroll the other one at all. But top right of Radeon, it's BTS. Top left, it is Paralyze. I've actually heard that Spider-Man is not in Doomsday, which I don't know if I believe that. Like, why would they keep Spider-Man out of their next Avengers movie? It seems like a bad idea. But who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I was just listening to a podcast where somebody was like, he's not in Doomsday. And I was like, how do you know? It's not out yet. They're being relatively secretive about this. What's up, Japiro? No problem, man. All right, let's see how Paralyze does, yeah? He's not going to be so crazy as to go Nexus first against a Zerg. We've seen it. We have seen Nexus first against Zerg. It's incredibly bold, but I don't, like 99.9% of the time, nobody at this level is going to do that. That's just nothing Paralyze is going to do. I'm not sure, Alex. I'm not sure what that was. Exactly. So we're going to gate open. We're going to overpool. Very, 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 very billion% standard PvZ stuff, man. Holy cow. ASL 22 going to be the Zerg's 7th win. Entirely possible. Did I see Artosis' run at the San Diego StarCon? I did not. Did he win the whole thing? I did raid him once, and it was streaming him playing at the StarCon. I think Diggity was casting. And I was like, I've never seen anybody else cast on Artosis' channel before, but yeah. He took 2nd place. Who won it? Shapiro thinks Snow's going to win ASL 22. It's entirely possible. Snow is great. We like Snow a lot. 3rd hatch coming in downright for BTS. Pylon position to help with gas gathering from Paralyze. Zealots are here, you know, chasing the probe, chasing the Zealot. Probe gets a little bit of extra damage off. I've got a PvZ coming that actually involves a probe getting a kill at this stage of the game. It's awesome. Like, totally kills a drone. And, oh, saved! Saved by your Zealot buddy. That's such a great story. Probe says, and there I was in the middle of the Zerg base, and I was getting attacked by a Zergling, and I was like, no! But then my friend Robert saved me. He's my best friend, Robert. He'll never let me die to the swarm. I mean, this is just the micro portion of the game. Like, I know there's micro everywhere else in the game, but this is just Zealot versus Slowling with Probe. Right, the Probe needs to get a little bit of damage off on these Lings so the Zealots take fewer shots to kill them. It's all very tricky. Oh, Striker won. Striker won it. Good job by Striker. Did I remember to look at Pasta La Vista? No. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what Pasta La Vista is. Yeah, see? And then the Zealots are just cannot be surrounded unless they're behind the minerals. Not bad. 4 kills on that Zealot before he went down. It is Save Your Sword. What's up, Igloo Pilot? Hello, hello. We got a crazy normal PvZ here. This is, yeah, send Zealots across. 3rd base for the Zerg. Probably Hydra Den? Yeah, Hydra Den here for BTS. You just want me to search for Pasta La Vista. I mean, is it going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger eating spaghetti? Like, what's going on here? Ooh, another probe kill. So 1 probe died, but it was on the other side of the map, which is fine. Wow, dude, this is a lot of Zealot pressure for slow Zealots. So he's not getting drone kills with these Zealots, but he is forcing a lot of Lings out from BTS. And he's getting some pretty decent trades, getting behind these mineral lines. You ran out of Coke Zero, Igloo Pilot. What are you going to do? You must do something to rectify the situation, or be sad forevermore. Now, and then, whoa, 2 Lings get in. I thought 1 Ling would get in, but 2 Lings get in. There you go, full scout. Nothing interesting here, though, right? It's a Stargate. It's a spinning cyber core. Like, come on. We get the probes off gas, even if we're not going to kill them. That has lost gas mining time. That's a big deal here by BTS. Drinking water. I mean, I drink a lot of water every day, you know that, but also a lot of Coke Zero. I'm extremely hydrated. What's up, Nico? Can we get a cancel on the upgrade? Can we get a cancel? Yes, we can. Oh, absolutely. That's a dead forge. He cancels the upgrade. He lets it go. He doesn't have enough Zealots to break this. Okay, that's a win for BTS. It is something that happens a lot, right? Hydras show up. Can you save the upgrade? And the answer is sometimes yes and sometimes no. Usually, you know, if you have speed lots, you can, but we just started speed now. The cannons make sure we're not getting in here to win, not with this number of Hydras, but are we still making Hydras? No. We're droning. We're getting upgrades. We're leaving some Hydras behind. To defend against the Corsairs. Of course we are. Hey, what's up, Critter? Happy Friday, man. You see the Spider-Man last night? You go to the opening night stuff on Thursday? I took my kids. Gotta resort to milk. I like milk. I also drink milk. Milk does a body good, right? In commercials from the 1990s, paid for by the National Dairy Association. That wasn't propaganda at all. Nope. That was just, you know, milk was good for you. Drink 8,000 cups of milk every day, everyone. Fourth base down the right side. Yes, Nico, I'm aware. I mean, generally, not all the time. There are examples of characters drinking milk in Hollywood that are not villains, but a lot of the time, villains are drinking milk. Lionel Hutz preferred milk to when you're doing aerobics. Nice. Speed lots are here, folks. They don't have the +1 because we killed that with the Forge attack on the other side of the map. Drone's got to get pulled. What a mess this is for BTS. So the Hydras show up. Man, one sunken would have been really helpful here, but again, more and more Zergs are like, no. Macro hatches, not sunkens. Macro hatches, not sunkens. All right, guys, you do what you gotta do. Javier Bardem. That's a movie by Cormac McCarthy. I'm still reading The Road by Cormac McCarthy. It is still extremely depressing, an incredible super post-apocalyptic universe, well, world that he lives in. It's like 15 years after the end of the world, and like, I don't know what hope there is. Like, this dude has never found any sign of society rebuilding itself. It's all just roving bands of like cannibals and bandits and people that will just take your stuff if you're lucky, and if you're not lucky, they'll take you and kill you or torture you to death, you know, and take your stuff. Bad. It's a bad place to be. The Road is a boring movie because it's realistic. I haven't seen it. Yeah, Hans Landa in Inglourious Bastards drinks milk. Christopher Waltz? Is it Christoph Waltz? Anyway, he's great. I like him a lot. I don't know his name, though, apparently. High Templar hanging out in case mutas show up, and guess what? Mutas have shown up! Hey, hey! Surprise muta tech switch. Dodging a storm like a boss. Got another storm to dodge? Yes. Ow! That was a great storm dodge by BTS. He didn't take any ticks from that at all. Ow. Does Voldemort drink milk? Not that I've ever seen. High Templar snipe. Christoph Waltz. Yeah, it is Christoph. I knew it wasn't Christopher. I thought it was Christoph. Lurker aspect on the way. Scourge in production. 10 Hydras on the way here too. I'm not getting a lot done with the mutas, but also I don't know if the mutas actually died. Nice drone snipe transferring down to that fourth base, but third base just now coming up while the Zerg player's on 4 bases. This is not great for Paralyze. Ah, here are the mutas. We found them. So you're going to try to snipe these High Templar with 3 mutas. Or, you know, all the Zerg will just die, maybe. Okay, not the greatest control there from BTS at all. Good storm, good storm, good storm. This is way too much Protoss, guys. He doesn't have detection, though. So this one lurker... Oh, these lurkers are going to put in a lot of work here. Dude, where's your obs? Paralyze. What? How does he not have... A robo. He doesn't have a robo. Dude, I think he wins the game if he has an obs. Okay, he's starting his robo at 12 minutes. This is crazy, crazy late. Alex Delarge and a Clockwork Orange likes milk. Maybe that's where it started with Clockwork Orange. Dude, what? Okay, getting flanked. Storm not available on this guy. Dragoons, they got that +2 armor yet? No, they're working on it. Not quite there yet. And Gala. Okay, Hydra Snipe. Nice, split out. Okay, BTS is winning. He's winning now, man. He's at 56 drones. He shut that attack down pretty effectively. Paralyze. Friend, where are your obs? His robo's just finishing. It's just finishing. Ooh, yeah. Homelander drinks milk, too. Disgustingly. Any Sunkens back here? No. Any Lurkers back here? No. This base is dead now. Look at this. Holy smokes. Well, we can micro as best we can. Oh, we can Lurker Egg to buy time, too. Look at these. Zealots can't get between these gaps. And then reinforcing Hydras show up. Dude. Oh, wow. That's a big storm up that way, though. Busy microing down here, not microing up there. Going after individual drones here. Man. It was it 60 drones? It's down to 52. BTS is a South Korean boy band. That is correct. A wildly popular one that I think is basically broken up at this point. I don't think they perform together anymore. But I am not sure about that. Hey, it's a DT, but there's Overlords and there's Hydras. And there's Lings. There's really not a good place for this DT. We have obs yet? Hey, we've got obs yet. Okay. Ooh, Hive coming in too. Not here, though. Natural base Hive. There it is. All right, all right, all right. Well, everybody makes mistakes sometimes, Tipo. I don't know if he would have won the game if he had had obs at 12 minutes. Because BTS is playing a little bit better than I expected him to, which is nice. He gives us a good game, right? Because, yeah, man, BTS, he's getting away with the lack of Sunkens. He's losing more drones than he otherwise would have lost by making Sunkens. You know the drill. But it's not enough that it's actually killing him economically. Yeah, storms are great here. This is just big Protoss death ball. And Adrenal's on the way. A Defiler Mound is not on the way for some reason. Oh, reinforcements from the south coming up, though. Hey-oh. The +2 on the gateway units is done. The Hydras are at a 2-1 upgrade themselves, though. So upgrade is looking pretty fantastic here for BTS. 115 to 99 supply. Yeah, Lurker not going to get much done here. Not against +2 armor Zealots and Dragoons with Observer support. He's not getting over Observer speed, which is kind of strange. BTS expanding down here. Corsair super mega dead. We can't see the supplies, he says. What? What do you mean? Can you guys see the supplies? What's up, Ansem? Happy Friday, man. 16 Lings in production here. Hydra's out, too. These are Cracklings with 1-2 upgrades. So these are not Cracklings with, like, 0 attack. I like it. Is he not getting a Defiler Mound? He's not getting a Defiler Mound. Okay, good. Thank you, Lionel Hunts. I don't know what's wrong with Alex's viewing screen, but that's not my problem. Down the left side. 4th base already done for Paralyze. Expanding well, keeping the pressure up. He's been the one on this side of the map, right? Zerg player's not been able to get across the map at all, except with a couple, nice storm, a couple Mutalisks that didn't really do much. 112 to 101 supply. Zerg player is up in overall supply. Cracklings are going to trade so much better than the non-crackling Zergling variety. And remember when I was like, Paralyze has been on the other side of the map all day. He has been, but now it's time for BTS to get on the other side of the map. He's going over here. He's going to attack this. Any Reavers or High Templar here? No. High Templar is coming in. Any Reavers or High Templar here? No. I'm not even sure if one High Templar is enough to deal with this. Good split. Man, BTS is splitting against these Storms today, either with Cracklings or with Hydras. More Gateway units coming down, but Gateway units against Cracklings and Hydras with these upgrades are just not going to have a good time. That said, the Cracklings are all dead. Good targeting. Reinforcing dudes coming down this way. He saves it. My gosh. No problem, Alex. What's up, Rocket? Hello, hello. Lurker's getting wiped out. 57 drones, 49 probes. Expanding bottom left tier 2. Paralyze is doing okay, right? He wasn't able to kill a base in the first, 20 minutes. That's not great. You really... To make it easier on yourself as a Protoss, if you can kill a Zerg base in the first 20 minutes, you're feeling much better about it. But if you don't lose a base of yours either... Nice! Oh, forcing a cancel and killing some of them too. That's a good play. That is a great play by Paralyze. It's an attack of opportunity, right? If your enemy gives you that opportunity, then sure. Looking okay. We are getting big, right? 140 to 140 supply, 145. We're getting up there. Right, Critter? Paralyze is doing well. He's all down this left side. He's at 50 probes. He's got +3 upgrades all over the place. Well, one of them anyway is working on a +3 armor. He's getting shield upgrades. He's doing great. Paralyze is doing fine. What's up, Gallons? How's it going, sir? Gallons. So once again, we're back on the Zerg side of the map. We've got a good setup here of Storm, Zealot, Dragoon, Archon. I'd love to see more Archons coming in all the time. Although, BTS doesn't have a Defiler Mound. So you know what? Maybe we don't need as many Archons after all. Maybe Dragoons are going to be fine here. They're not getting Plague. They're not dealing with Dark Swarm at all. Counterattack. No Reavers, no High Templar at this base. You better evacuate these probes, Paralyze. What are you doing? We're going to trade a base for a base here. Check into... Oh, this base might die as well. There's only 4 cannons. These are Cracklings, sir. Ah, the Drone Massacre. Down at the 6 o'clock here from BTS. Nexus on the other side is going to get saved by responding Archons and High Templar. Not enough Lings to actually take down these 4 cannons. Cracklings are not. So it's not a base trade, or base trade there. Oh, okay, maybe this one, though. Maybe this one is gonna die. I should dress up as Kerrigan. No thanks. That Nexus is dead. Although going after probes instead is probably a smart idea. Dude, probe count is falling apart. More cracklings into the bottom left, though. And Footballero!
Is to strengthen our defenses.
For your dishwasher repair, happy Friday.
Hey-oh, Footballero, thank you for the $99 super chat. That will help go towards my repair of my dishwasher from yesterday. I ranted about this yesterday, but what is with labor costs? Like, anytime you're getting a car repair done or, like, appliance repair, it's like, here, the parts are, like, $5. Labor, $650. And it's like, what is going on? It did not used to be that much. Anyway, thank you, Footballero. Crushing it out here. Huge MVP of the stream. Awesome, awesome dude. Let's keep this going. Yo. So Nexus down here. This Nexus is also dead. But over this away, so many drones are dying over here as well. So look, base dead. Base dead. Base dead. Ton of probes dead. Ton of drones dead. It is a massacre on both sides of the map right now. It's not quite a base race yet. But it is definitely... We're not dealing with the army on the other side of the map. We're just over here killing stuff. Both of them are doing it. Man. No, but like, I understand inflation is happening, right? I understand that like car parts are more expensive than they used to be. But car parts aren't like 400% more than they used to be, which is what labor feels like it's doing. Like, am I crazy? I remember labor 10 years ago, 8 years ago being like $40 an hour, maybe $50 an hour, right? And now it's closer to like $100 an hour or $150 for an hour of work. And it blows my mind. Anyway, this base is dead too. I think, oh my gosh. All right, well now we're coming down to it, folks. 74 to 75 supply. Nobody has any active mining now whatsoever. Banks are under nothing. Dude, any bases that are left have no money at them whatsoever. What is this game? This is bananas. I'm gonna have to recast this one too for the main channel. What is going on? Yeah, Nico, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. What happened? The storm. Oh, man, you know what's free? Storm. Oh, boy. Try to get some lurkers burrowed in here. Archon. Going after an overlord. No! Kill the stupid lurker. Okay, fine. Look at this. Long distance mining down here is BTS. Not really long distance mining. Unfortunately, is Paralyzed. He only has 8 probes to 24 drones. But I think he's got more army. I think doing some quick maths here. Yes, he has more army. These overlords are bait, man. He doesn't need those overlords. Don't kill the overlord. I guess, well, you don't have any DTs or anything. This game is crazy. Yeah, the overlord. Okay, probe gets killed. That is a full, you know, big chunk of the economy there is one probe when you only have 8 of them. He's long distance mining from this 12 o'clock too. Paralyze needs to get out and shut this down and shut this down. He needs to make sure this doesn't happen. There's a small group of Hydras out here from BTS, but only 4 of them. He's trying to cover this long distance mining with 3 High Templar and an Archon. These drones can't go here anymore. And Critter says the difference is office and marketing. I mean, I don't know. I hired some dude off of Thumbtack, and he charged the $100 an hour rate. And I've gone to like a local repair shop. It's not like one guy, but it's not a national repair chain. It's nothing huge, and they're charging $150 an hour too. I don't know, Critter. Feels like everyone's doing it. Anyway, the army's down this way. They're trying to kill these drones, even up that worker count. No long distance mining here, no long distance mining here. Or here now, really. Look at these drones. Distracting. Oh, but look, he left some of his army back here. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. 11 drones to 7 probes. Nobody's actively mining anymore. That time is over. This game is crazy. Look at these drones fighting back. Against +3 armor? Are you kidding me right now, guys? Come on. Not happening. Okay, Paralyze. Much bigger army. Much better army than just a handful of Hydralisks. Which, do have 3 armor and +2 attack, which is better than I would expect. So there you go. Mike says, I charge more because my landlord wants their money. So there you go. It's trickle-down expenses. Oh, all the Hydras die. Paralyze gets the win. Dude, I am 100% recasting this. Holy cow. Look at this. 22 supply remaining. He's got an Archon with 37 kills, a Dragoon with 15 kills, a Dragoon with 13 kills, a High Templar with 14 kills. What's up, Focus Panic? Hello, hello. Happy Friday to you, sir. Nothing to say. That's totally fine. Sometimes I leave a bit of a break there to account for text-to-speech, but we didn't get any. That's okay. Thank you for re-upping your Tier 1 sub at 15 months, Focus Panic. Indeed, indeed. Anyway, wow. I mean, that was... woo-wee, 14 kill High Templar. Like, these 4 units have, like, 100 kills. Among them, I can't do maths. It's a lot. It's a lot of kills for 4 units to have. That guy has no kills at all, but I'm assuming he's got a storm off. Maybe he's new. Maybe he hasn't. Yeah, man. So it wasn't a base race, but it was a let's kill every single mining base the other team has, the other player has, and then see how it goes from there. Then we'll both long distance mine. And see who can kill each other's miners more effectively, who can kill the other tiny army better, and Paralyze did it better. That was amazing. Whew. Yeah, anytime, you know, there's 5 units of Zerg and 5 units of Protoss, probably going to be a Protoss win there, right? I guess maybe if it's like Zealots versus Ultralisks, not so much, but in general, that's how that works. Outproduction, 700 to 200, outkilled, 700 to 200, really even numbers there. Structures raised 24 to 5. The outspend by the Zerg was pretty good for a 27-minute game. Really not bad at all. Lionel Hutt says every audio shop rates the labor cost of using their space for repairs. Labor isn't simply one of the mechanics' wages. Okay. I get that. All right, let's find a TVZ to cast real quick, and then we'll get into our live games. How's that sound? We'll find another awesome TVZ for you. We're just getting people warmed up, right? The live games are usually why people are here. They like playing in them. I'm just saying, on an hourly basis, let's go NoeL versus Action. It used to be like $40 an hour. They would have it on the invoice, right? Labor. 2 hours, $40 an hour, $80. Or $50 an hour, $100. Now it's like $100 an hour, or like $150 an hour. It's really jumped. And yeah, okay, maybe you're paying more rent to your landlord now. Food's more expensive for you too. I get it, but man, doubling your labor rate? Like, I don't know. Bottom left. It is NoeL. Bottom right, it's Action. We saw NoeL take down Queen on the channel just about a week ago. It was an awesome TVZ. He bravely charged into a third base, protected by Dark Swarm from Queen, and killed it. NoeL's a baller, man. You can do that, you can beat anybody. So let's see what he does here against Action, who's not as good as Queen is. How do you set up your hotkeys? However you want. I think a lot of people put their Nexus Command Center hatchery at 5. And then their armies are on 1, 2, and 3. If you're playing fastest map, you want to hotkey your workers too, but that's kind of a different thing. I know, everyone's squeezed. I understand that. Like, I get it, right? Gas is up from $2.50 to like $4 a gallon. I guess that's almost a doubling. Yeah, I guess maybe doubling your labor rate is kind of on par with how the world is going right now. Overpool. Racks at the wall. We'll check the gas timing. I played Portal 1 and 2, G22, yes. What's up, RJB? Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. How's it going, 4 Prime? 4 Prime is in school, and therefore the weekend doesn't mean anything to him right now because it's just summer vacation. Saying Portal is hard. Portal is a challenging, puzzly kind of a game, yeah. But really creative and really fun. I think Portal is one of the greatest games. Portal 2, not so much. But Portal 2 does have... Hey! Gigantified an emote. What's up, Pills? What's up, Allbrand? Gotta love the mug emote. It's a good one. God, what was I just talking about? Portal, yeah. Portal 2 has Cave Johnson, which is the best character in Portal. Maybe behind GLaDOS. GLaDOS is great. But Cave Johnson is hilarious and very funny, and whoever wrote his lines is a genius. Played by J.K. Simmons, which helps a lot. Nice, Nico. Good times. Good times getting stuck in an infinite Portal loop. So, going to be Marine opening. We're not going to go mech here. Not yet. We can definitely transition into mech. That's something we can do if we want. We're into it. And you're back in school in a week and a half. It's July. Wow, it's the last day of July, I guess. You're back on like August 15th? 4 Prime? That crazy. Critter says labor rates for jobs that take larger chunks of hours are better than labor rates that cover 1 to 10 hours. Okay. Fair enough. Do you charge labor rates, Critter, or do you just charge like per job? Do you split it out? You're just like, I'll do this thing for this much money, you know? August 11th? That's way too early for school to start. I don't think my school started that early when I was a kid. But also, that was a long time ago. Anyway, going to be Marines. No early +1 on those guys because we don't have an engineering bay yet. We will get an Engi bay for the mutos that are certainly going to show up here because that's what you do when you play TVZ. I don't remember the last time I saw a Hydra Lurker bus attempt in a TVZ. I think I saw one in ASL 21. It was a great change of pace. But man, every other TVZ opens up with this. You get a Spire, you get mutas. This push out does get scouted by the Overlord. Good spotting here. So we get some Sunkens down. We don't die to this, probably. We're stimming across the map. What's up, Shy Hulud? Isn't that the great sandworm in Dune? Shay Hulud, Shy Hulud. How long ago? I graduated from high school in the year 2000, folks. I'm pretty sure every single year I went to school, my school began in like the last week of August. Like August 25th or like August 24th, maybe. Yeah. Level 80 knows what's up. Catch you later, Alex. Critter says I never charge hourly. Always by the job. Fair enough. So, yada, yada, yada. Mutalisk try to kill some SCVs. Turrets say no. Marines say no. It's a question of positioning yourself to where the mutas are going to show up. Are we cycling around into the main base? Let's put the Marines there. Are we juking back to go into the Nat? Again, maybe some Marines should be back here, but we have 3 turrets. We have 4 turrets. 5 turrets in the natural. What makes you think it's all of the Mutalisks? I mean, it is. But what makes you think it's all of the Mutalisks? Because he is preparing for all of the Mutalisks. And that's what we're doing here, is 5 more mutas. A +1 attack is coming on the way. No Lings in sight. No Hydroden in sight. No third base in sight. Is this the third just make every Mutalisk you can and try to win TVZ I have on the channel in the last week? It's been a lot of this, whether in the live streams or whether in the standalone VODs. This is crazy. Another one? What's up, the Soul? Nintendo 64, Windows 98. Smartphones didn't exist yet. Yeah. 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 The consequences of technology, huh? Like, Ted Kaczynski wasn't specifically talking about smartphones or the internet, but maybe he wasn't too wrong. Yeah, man, it's 4 more mutas on the way. Dude, it used to be so rare to see a TVZ where the Zerg player is building all of the Mutalisks and no Lings and no Hydras and no Lurkers. But this is the 3rd one we've seen on the channel. He's getting a Hydroden. He's getting a Queen's Nest. This isn't crazy Zerg because he doesn't have he's not saving up the gas for Ultras. He's making all of the Mutalisks. This is good stuff by Action. Lurker aspects on the way. There is still not a third base here at all from Action. He's thinking about it, and he's getting one soon. He doesn't have the minerals now, though. Science Vessel on the way. Has a Radiate gotten started? I don't know. Okay, so it's not all of the mutas, right? It's more than average. He's going to replace the injured ones with healthy ones here now. Or just add them to the stack, I guess. Go for a full stack again, a +1. 2 volleying down these turrets. Really nicely done. Really nicely done. And then the Marines have to take the place. They got to do the job of the turrets now. A Radiate is on the way. It's a lot of dead Marines, folks. I'm hearing a lot of Marine death sound here. When I'm on full screen with YouTube, it pops up with suggested videos and you lose 1/4 of your screen. What? YouTube should not be doing that, Critter. That's very annoying. I would be annoyed if that happened to me. Defiler round coming in. Third base rocking, sort of, halfway done. SCV count 39 to 45. So I think we've weathered the storm here for NoeL. I think he's okay. He lost SCVs, but the Zerg player cut a lot of drones to make this happen. He's trying to get into the tier 3 stuff now, but it's not there yet. So we're scanning over, see what's up at this third base, and you say, there's nothing there. Oh, okay, there's 4 Lurkers at the top of the ramp. So you need pretty much 4 Irradiates. Irradiation is done. We've got a Science Vessel with Unirradiate. They're trying to get this Overlord to die, but... Okay, he got it. That took a while, though. Hey, Peter's out there on YouTube, too. Pills is on both platforms. Cool stuff, man. Anyone on both platforms is very cool, for sure. What's up, Denise? What is up? Consume on the way. We are very close to getting a Dark Swarm Lurker set up here, at which point the Marines are not going to have a very good time. Not enough science vessels to irradiate everything. NoeL scouting out a potential third base up the left side, which would be pretty darn fun. But he's not doing it yet. Dude, Nidus exists here too. This is a great game from Action. This has been a ton of harassment. Double irradiate is good against 4 lurkers, but it's still 4 lurkers and more coming out of the Nidus all the time. So heavy muta pressure. Goes into tier 3 as fast as he can before the Marines can get across the map and mess with the third, which is late. And now look, NoeL's got to go home and take a third base. Adrenal's on the way. Yeah, this is problematic. This is not looking good for NoeL. If he had started his third base a little bit earlier while he was moving across the map, I'd feel better about it. But as soon as he recognized he couldn't break in here, that's when he got the third, which is just late for what's going on. Yeah, obrigado, Dennis. Thanks for watching, Dennis. Small group trying to wander across here, but there's 4 Sunkens here, sir. Like more Sunkens. We need more than 1 Sunken per Marine, apparently. Like, you're not getting in there, but he's containing a little bit. Zerg player getting a 4th base, a Radiate on the Defiler. Dark Swarms at the front, first preemptively. Science Vessel count is 4. Ah, supply block on action here at 13 minutes is pretty good. I like that a lot. Yeah, supply block on action. We're going more Scourge to deal with the Science Vessels. Again, I don't think a Science Vessel has died yet here today. Uh-oh, what's this? What's this? A Ling Muta attack into the third base of NoeL. No! Oh, that's such a sneaky play by Action. He went through the middle of the map. There was vision here. There was vision here. There was no vision here. Okay, there's enough Marines responding to where the space is not going to die, but, you know, took a little damage, especially to that ComSat station. Firebats leading the charge into the third base of Action, though. Can NoeL break through the Firebats on the backside? Need to get in the front, and they sort of are. Get in there, Firebat. Get your flamethrower on. He is. Dude, look at this. They're trying to... Oh, my gosh. The Firebats are crushing 11 kills. They take down... Can they kill the Lurker in here? Another Lurker comes in. Can they take that one down too? No, the hatch dies. The 4th hatch dies. Every Lurker dies. The Firebats are crushing. They can't do anything about the Mutalisk, though. That's 14 kills on that Firebat. 8 kills. The Marines taking all the Marines. And NoeL. What? Dude. That is 2 TVZs I've cast of his where he's like, Dark Swarm on a base. I'll go in there. No big deal. He's got 14 kills on that Firebat and 8 on that one. These medics did incredible work. The +1 infantry armor is very important there too, bringing him up to 2 armor. The Lings did have Adrenal, but there weren't enough of them. The Lurkers, there weren't enough of them either. The Firebats are willing to engage with a single Lurker at a time, right? Like a whole stack of Lurkers, the Firebats are like, I don't know about that. But one Lurker inside of Dark Storm, Firebats get in there and go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Especially with medic support and everything's going to be okay. These Marines too, dude, 4 kills. 2 kills. All right, some of you guys are not holding up your weight, but still, 6 kills on that one is pretty darn impressive, isn't it? Wow. Dude. NoeL, what a killer game. And this just goes to show, hey, guess what? Dark Swarm does not mean you literally cannot attack a base. as a Terran. I think too many Terrans see it as a literal stop sign. A literal, if you come in here, you will just die sign. That's not what it is. You bring the fire bats in, maybe just get past the Dark Swarm, get over here, right? You can win with that too. We've seen that from NoeL. Sometimes fire bats inside the Dark Swarm. Enough irradiates can get through there. Siege tanks can help too. That was awesome. That was a killer showing from NoeL. Man, 67 to 58,000 points in favor of NoeL. He got outproduced, but he outkilled pretty heavily. Structures raised 3-2. And it is a total of the outspend here by the Terran. Wow, I'm surprised by that. I guess SCV count on 2 bases was just more than action on 2 bases. The third base came up, but it was kind of late, and then we end up with an outspend only by about 100 resources, but still, any outspend is going to be good. GG, man. Woof. Woof, woof, woof. All right, that's going to be it for the replays today. We are going to move into the live games now. Here, about an hour into the stream, we'll get a couple hours of that going, and then it'll be time for Grandma Movie Night with my grandmother, who is 93 years old. We are going to watch Dial M for Murder, which is a Grace Kelly movie from 1954. I think it'll be a good time. Bring in my kids, too. They don't have a lot of exposure to 1950s cinema, so... Yeah, I gotta recast that BTS versus Paralyze game. That one is just too good. Way too good. That was on Radeon. Yeah, that was on Radeon. All right, good. Let's go to US West BattleNet. Nico says 93. What's in the Utah air? It's just genetics with her. Her mother lived to be about 103, I think it was. Her dad lived to be 99. She's got 2 brothers who are older than her and still kicking it. So they're, I think, 95 and like 96. Yeah, it's just genetics. Her family has insane longevity genes. Don't know what to tell you. So Savior Sword's ready to go. Critter's ready to go. 4 Primes are ready to go. BGH or Bacon? What do you guys think, folks? BGH or Bacon? Mom's side, yeah. Ooh, Stay Puft and Bazumper here, though. We're going to get these genes. Haha! RJB throwing the puns at us. Eat bacon, play BGH. Lunar comes in screaming, "Are you okay, Lunar? Happy Friday. Are you all right?" Hmm? Yeah, I know. That's great, Level 80. All right, let's go here. Ugh. Big Game Hunters, this thing. Teams up. Glad you're here. You're doing better, Lunar. Good news, to be sure. Alright, Savior Sword is ready to go. Stay Puft is in here too. Critter loves the Big Game Hunters. I'm surprised he wasn't the first one in here. He is usually like, Big Game Hunters, let's go, let's go, let's go. Maybe his computer is just loading. There we go. No problem, Tipo. I'll recast that one for the main channel. It's an incredible finish. No, you're good, critter. Connection doesn't look super healthy, but we'll make it work. So we go with wait, 5. We need one more. We need one more. All right, gonna step away, join in, give you a second, be right back. Password is sock. All right, we got 4v4. We got 4v4. Let's go. Awesome. Stay puff, save your sword. Bazump 4 prime. Here. Swap there. Password is sock, Denny. Denny's. Yeah, that's the ideal of a lady. So, Lunar Savior Sword, Bazump, 4 prime, Critter Apt, Pupil, Mutabomb, Stay Puffed. Sounds good. I think we'll be okay. Let's give it a shot here. A little bit of lag. A lot of bit of lag. Definitely lag. All right. Who's isolated? Top right's isolated. We'll start with them. It's Apt Pupil Terran alone. Other people on At People's team, bottom right, stay puffed. We've got Critter down here too, and Mutabomb. But they are pretty far away from Mr. Pupil, who is surrounded by the other team. 4 primes here. Save your swords here. We've got Bazump and we've got Lunar on the top left. So they are all, well, I guess we're isolated over here too, right? Save your swords alone. And At Pupil is alone. So teams are like, we should probably attack the person who's isolated, who's far away from their team members. The lag is horrendous. You know, 4 primes is looking kind of red there too. I wonder if the combination thereof is going to be an issue. It drives me crazy, Dev. How many people are so in a hurry to push these AI products into production? And I don't mean release versions of the product. I mean use AI products in production environments, on production things, and then expect things to be awesome. Like, I don't understand how that's happening. Why is everyone in such a hurry for this? Maybe let Critter reboot. Yeah, Critter's gonna reboot. No, we're not gonna play a Bacon. Bacon's only 4 people, Critter. Just reboot. Doesn't take that long, does it? Yeah, that's a fair point, Gallons. They've just invested a lot into AI. They're paying a lot for AI, and they feel like we're just paying, you know, thousands, if not millions of dollars to use these AI products. We don't have time to just use them in test and see how they do in a controlled environment. Let's just use them on everything now, immediately. Like, that's crazy. Critter's back. See, it doesn't take that long, Critter. We're good. We're good. We're not in a hurry here. Dev says we had the release, and for some reason, Claude reverted all our changes for that release. See? Why are we letting Claude do things like that? Look, I'm not saying it won't improve. I'm not saying it won't get to the point where it's reliable and we can trust it, but we're certainly not at that point right now. Chalk Dust is up. What's up, Chalk Dust? Who's that? It's a lot of games played. Holy cow. That is a hajillion games played. And Critter's in. they're seeing red. I see green for all. Interesting. How good are you? Yeah, that's crazy, Dev. Super annoying. All right. Yeah, we got to split this up. 4 Prime, Savior, Bazump, and Mutabomb are a really strong team. Like, extremely strong. Let's swipe out Bazump for Critter. Again, it's hard to balance when we have somebody who's a complete unknown. I mean, the win-loss record here is 4,000 wins, 2,300 losses, which is like... This dude plays a lot, so I think he's going to be okay. Let's give it a shot here. Oh, Critter got dropped? What the... I thought we were good. What happened to Critter? Did he die? No, BattleNet's just jank Critter. I don't think that's a virus. We've had that happen to other people before, where they're in the game, and then it goes boink, and they get kicked out. I don't think that's just a you problem. Yeah, BattleNet, I mean, it's honestly a surprise it works as well as it does. Considering how old it is. So it has days where it's worse than others. Oh, infinite, like, command windows? When you say window, Critter, you mean like this? Because if these are popping up on startup, that's pretty bad, yeah. I'd have somebody take a look at that. Okay. What's DDL's record? A bajillion, too. All right, we'll give it a try. Let's go. No drops, no drops, no disconnects. Let's go. Okay, seems like lag is gone. Seems like we're okay. Who's isolated? 12 o'clock here. It's 4 Prime. He is in a land of enemies. His friends are down here. Insofar as this is where Savior Sword and Mutabomb and Bazump all live. Oh, the lag is back. And then Team Blue is Chalk Dust up here, 120 APM. No, that's Stay Puffed. Stay Puffed and Chalk Dust, who both chose black and gray, respectively. apt pupils on their team. And then down left here is WoW Mage playing Yellow Zerg. I love a good yellow. Yellow's delicious. Hey, what's up, Tome? Yeah, we've actually looked at the new ladder maps. The ASL 22 maps on the channel. Mm-hmm. Four Prime says I'm going to play defensive. I'm going to try to hold here. Hey, Pills. No, just a regular BGH 4v4 team shenaniganry here. No FFA out here. Chalkdust says, who's the lagger? Kill them. Bazump says it's DDL. Who's obsing? Yeah, Wamage likes his Sunkens. It kept him alive against some early Zealot pressure from Savior Sword in a Big Game Hunters yesterday. We'll see if it keeps him alive here against any aggression that might come his way. Again, 4 Prime's probably going to get focused. He's got 1 gas. He's not going 2 gas, right? Which means you can make some Marines. You can make a bunker here. You're not trying to rush out tanks, which can leave you vulnerable to, you know, Lings, for example. Oh, gosh. He didn't actually have any Marines. Okay, never mind. Just didn't make a Marine, I guess. Didn't have a wall either. Oh, gosh. Okay, that could have maybe not gone worse. Well, you lift and you run or something. He tried to wall, he really did. Just walling is hard. Especially on a map like this. It's tough. And then Chalkdust lags out. Well, he can float, he can run. But where's he going to go, right? Savior Sword's natural, maybe. It's just a lot of Lings coming out here with the second hatch. I mean, this has pulled everybody off gas. Speedlings for days here from Chalkdust. He's got a plan, and he is trying to execute it. Going to try to take down Bazump. He's kind of doing the same thing, though, right? He's got enough Lings to defend. I think he's got a Sunken to fall back to. He does. Chalkdust lagging out again. And 4 Prime just trying to mine while this command center makes the trek. Oh my gosh, this lag by Chalkdust is horrible. Yeah, Wamage likes these little quadruple sunken colony setups here. It's interesting. I've never seen anybody else do this before. Just a quad sunken setup. Doesn't really cover everything, unfortunately. A little bit of Dragoon pressure here from Stay Puffed. Kind of scary if you only have his 3 slow zealots. Also, 4 Prime's like, uh-oh. Savior Sword says, run again! Poor 4 Prime. He's doing his best. He really is. WoW Mage dies again because he puts Sunkens on this side and doesn't have anything on the other side, and then I think this is how WoW Mage has died almost every time he's played with us. Sunken placements need to be a little bit better. There you go. Savior Sword has his own Dragoons out now. People just lost like 5 vultures for no reason. It's nice of Mutabomb to defend his teammate Bazump down here, because he is getting double teamed. Whew. Counterattacking Savior Sword up here on Stay Puffed base. Yeah, Spider Mines, yes. Vultures, no, unfortunately. We'll see how they do. Trying to build down here 4 Prime. Just trying to stay alive, man. So where are we at? We're at... WoW Mage is out of it. But Stay Puft's at 45 supply and App Pupil's at 57. That's a defense up here, too, by Stay Puft. Savior Sword is running from the combined forces of... We got App Pupil here. We got Shock Dust here. We got Stay Puft here. Kiting back and back and back and back. Got some nice Sim City up here. Got a DT out. Spider Mines exist, but there's not any other detection available. No mobile detection anyway. DT does not run into any of the Spider Mines, but maybe there's some more left over here. Can we get a Spider Mine burrowed to where this DT will trigger it and die? Is the question. Do you have any Spider Mines left up here? We're out? No, we got one. And an Overlord shows up anyway from Chalk Dust. Okay, good. It's a little bit scary. Not the end of the world there. Still getting that lag. So Chalk Dust has decided Massling is not going to do it. Let's get a Spire. Let's get a Queen's Nest. We got 2 bases rocking. We're building a 3rd base here on 4 Prime's original main. 4 Prime's down here hanging out with Mutabomb, taking his 2nd base away, which is not ideal. And Bazump already has Mutas out. Chalk Dust keeps lagging on us, folks. Come on, Chalk Dust. You got this. And this bring back memories, folks. Bring back memories of all the lag back in the day when everybody was on dial-up. And nobody had high-speed internet yet, except for maybe some people at some universities like I did. I had a T1 line in my dorm in, what was it, spring 2001? That was awesome. But most everybody else was on dial-up at that point. DSL was coming fast, but it wasn't there yet. At People's Tanks are in a little bit of trouble here, as we can see. Dragoon's trying to defend. A little bit of anti-air here with Dragoon pressure is nice as well. Savior Sword's trying to make a push-up this way in conjunction with Mutabomb, maybe to try to take out, again, these colors. Stay Puffed. Four Prime's just glad he's not lagging out today. Stay Puffed is in a lot of trouble. Chalk is here to try to help a little bit. But man, we got links here from Bazump. We've got Mutabomb and Saber Swords Dragoons going to town on these buildings as well. Chalk's trying to bring wings in, but I'm not sure he has enough. At Pupil is bringing a little bit of Siege Tank in here too. But it's only 2 Siege Tanks. It's not going to be enough to save the day. Yeah, Lings are right on top of them already. They're not even defending themselves. Both tanks die, accomplishing almost nothing. And Stay Puffed is knocked out of it. Yep, that's it. Pupil's like, that's not happening, and that's a GG. Quabam. GG. We got Team Mutabomb, Savior Sword, Bazump, and Chalk Dust getting the win there. Yeah, definitely kind of steamrolled from the position where 4 Prime didn't have a wall. It's tough. It's really hard to wall off against Lings on that map. Understandably so. So let's try another one here. Let's try round 2. See if we can get Critter in here and see if we get him functioning or not. He says everything seems to be working here. Mutabomb says, Barracks goes under the depot to make a wall on this map. So yeah, we're not going to Chalk Dust this one.
Okay, Saver 4 Prime, Mutabomb, Critter, Stay Puffed, Wow Mage, Apt Pupil, Bazump. Round 2. Let's give it a shot here. Oh, my throat is getting sore. I'm concerned about this. Who's isolated? Bottom right. Okay, we'll start with Apt Pupil. Protoss isolated from his teammates because guess what? They're all up here. Mutabomb's up here. Unfortunately, Wow Mage is up here. Bazump is up here too. Team 2 is a little bit of isolation here from Critter. He's kind of far away from his teammates. 4 Prime, Savior Sword, and Stay Puffed. But not too bad. Yeah, I think an attack over right side. Oh, top left is crazy isolated too. What am I talking about here? Mutabomb's way, way, way far away from anybody else. Am I not feeling well? My throat is sore. It's not like so sore that I can't talk, but it's... I don't know. It's like pre-sore. It's a little bit more than a tickle, but I think it started out as a tickle, yeah. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Man, missing a Saturday stream would be bad. I could just do a no-talking stream. That could be interesting, right? Maybe have guest commentators. All right, walling off maybe properly this time. Double gate scouted. Oh, Star Citizen sent me a weekly update. Hey, Star Citizen. What they say about Squadron 42? Late 2026. That's coming up. Oops, stepping away 1 second. Hey, what's up, Sif? Happy Friday, man. How's it going? Saw the Spider-Man yesterday. It was good. I enjoyed it. Saw Odyssey earlier this week. I also enjoyed that. So, I mean, good week for cinema. Savior Sword's cannoned up, zealoted up against the zealot pressure here from Stay Puffed, I guess. Again, grays and blacks. So hard to see and tell apart. Critter's got a ton of zealots. He's defending with a bunch of cannons here too. SimCity walling off across the top here too. Critter, fight with your cannons, Critter. You don't have to fight here. Fight with your cannons. Oh, there's more lag. They're not wrong. Yeah, Savior Sword's like, hey, fight with your cannons. Ah, what board games did you play, Sif? Called The Heroes Must Get Out. You play the monsters in the dungeon. That sounds like a lot of fun. So it's like the Dungeon Master games, but in a board game form. That sounds kind of cool. If I played board games, I might play that one. Not really a board game guy. 4 Prime's got vultures. He just locked his vultures out of his own base. Which seems tough, if you ask me. Yeah, this is everybody's here, man. We got Bazump down in here. We got Stay Puffed, maybe, or that's Apt Pupil, whatever. They're both Protoss. They're both different shades of black and gray. I think they're both here. Yeah, they are. They're both here. What's up, Shield Batteries? Yes, remember when I was like, sometimes when players try to go for vultures really fast, they just sort of die. Coming to try to assist is Savior Sword. Lifting again. 4 Prime's like, aw. It is actively burning down, so bring it back, repair it. We got to do this thing. Good save by the Savior Sword. That's his name. I mean, Critter was here too to help out. That's nice of them. Still haven't gone bottom right here. Just super isolated or top left super isolated. We've attacked into Savior Sword. We've attacked into Critter. Oh, Reaver dropping 12 o'clock here all over WoW Mage. He's got a lot of zealots, but they're not in position to really do anything about this. Reaver glitching through the minerals up here. Look at him go. Incredible glitching. That was a lot of fun. And got to get around and kill probes. No, no probes die there, but a big attack top right into Bazump's base. Savior Sword is in here along with our guy Apt People or Stay Puffed, I guess. Yeah, Bazump's in trouble. 30 supply. Muta's trying to defend, but there are Dragoons here, sir. These Mutas are not going to trade well, especially not in these numbers. You can't possibly do that. He's making lings, which is a smarter idea, but he's only got like 8 or 9 lings. Getting a little bit of responding support here from Apt Pupil and Stay Puft and the lings, and they're going to clear it out. So Bazump stays alive too. So big attack on 4 Prime, he's alive. Big attack on Bazump, he stays alive. Reaver attack on WoW Mage, he stays alive. WoW Mage's Protoss is way better than his Zerg. Like infinitely better than his Zerg. Hey, sounds good. Sif. Yeah, this is a good game. Back again to Bazump. Critter's like, we're not done with you. We're not done with you yet, sir. Trying to get more Sunkens up. I don't think he has time for that. Critter's got +1 attack. Not enough Mutas to really do this. I don't know how many Mutas you need. Abuse the river, says save your sword. Tanks on this side of the river. Shoot at stuff on that side of the river. Again, coming back to save his buddy is Apt Pupil. Really nice storm there. Really, really excellent storm there. Wow. Critter knows what's up, man. His macro's good. His storm usage is good. And if you're a Protoss with good macro and good storm usage, you can get pretty far in this game. Mutabomb trying to find a Reaver dedication location here. Finds a spot. I'm not sure he can get any Scarabs in. Oh, he can sneak a. What? The Scarab goes in here, dances around, and comes back out, and then explodes on nothing. That's insane. Why? Push up here on the Mutabomb. He's got enough High Templar to cause major problems too. Oh no. We're gonna come all the way over here. We're gonna unload inside Apt Pupil's base, maybe try to get some Reaver shots down. But this pressure up on Mutabomb all of a sudden seems kind of intense. Yeah, man. WoW Mage is here. He doesn't have speed on his Zealots yet, but I assume he's working on it. He's got a Citadel, at least. Hey, what's up, Cloud? It is not. This is a regular 4v4 Big Game Hunters. Turning into a pretty big deal here. We're getting into 15 minutes. A little bit of lag, right? Critter's probably lagging a little bit. 4 Prime's also lagging a bit. Any splash damage available over here for apt pupil? I mean, stay puffed. Gosh darn it, you guys. Honestly, these colors. If you don't have any splash damage, you're dealing with Reavers. You're kind of having a bad time. Bazump says, I could be lagging, and he leaves. It was not Bazump, actually. He was pretty dead anyway, though. Yeah, where's your Psystorm? Where are your Reavers? Like, what are we doing here, guy? Stay Puff taps out. He says, too much lag. Got people taps out, too. And that's a Team Red. Mutabomb, Critter, 4 Prime, and Savior Sword. Getting the win. Still the lag here, because both Critter and 4 Prime are still in the game. Savior Sword says, the only person left here is a level 80. What's up, Profa Vidinka? It's like, wow, Mage, you should probably tap out. And GG's out. So, I mean, 111 upgrades. He's got speed lots. Like, yeah, I think WoW Mage should probably play Protoss every time he plays with us from now on, because it's way better than his Zerg. Zerg is hard for sure. Lag bombing your opponents is a valid strategy. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? All right. Well, that was interesting. Just too much lag today. This is crazy. Good game from Mutabomb, though, and the outspend. Critter's right next to him. I tell you, Critter killed the most stuff today, outproduced everybody except for 4 Prime and Bazump. Good game by the Crit Dogs. Yeah, Boas. Lag was bad. All right, time for a free-for-all. Let's do this thing. We are 2 hours into the stream. I've got about 1 more hour to go before I have to leave, so I think this is the time to do it. Thanks to Allbrand Abe. Oh, those were bits. Yeah, 30 bits. Thanks to Focus Panic for resubbing at Tier 1 on Twitch for 15 months. Thanks Japiro for the $20 Canadian, and Footballero for the massive 99 USD super chat. Appreciate it, sir. Huh. Critter's like, I'm not sure if I was lagging. I don't know. Hard to tell, right? Unless we actually get a, hey, this person's lagging screen. We just don't know. Do we like the desert? I don't know. I just want a Neo Valley of Reddit. Although I am getting a little bit distracted. Hey-o. Who are you calling babe? He says. I don't know. Is Exmo in the room with you, Critter? Was that voice to text? Some people do that. Some people do voice to text YouTube chats. Yeah, level 80. No problem. Yeah, I think your Protoss is much better than your Zerg. But I think, in general, I think Zerg is the hardest one to play for people at kind of our level. Right? Ah, Tipo scrolled back and watched the BTS versus Paralyze game. I know. That was a crazy ending, huh? Sifs likes Twitch better on phone. That's fair enough. I do voice chat because I'm using my phone. See, there you go. Critter was talking, obviously, to Exmo, who was in the room with him at the time. Let's get one more person out here. I think we can manage to drag somebody else out into a free-for-all. Savior, Stay Puft, Baby T-Rex is here. What's up, Baby T-Rex? Moko Bios 001, new player. Critter hops in. Moko doesn't have any stats. No stats on Moko. Is that RJB? It's probably RJB. Probably. Paralyze was pumping high Templars. He thought it was Mutohydra, but it was Lurkers instead. Hey!
Our first priority is to strengthen our defenses.
Hey! It's another super chat. I think that's South Korean won from the Ewing City Hospital. This Ewing City Hospital account has super chatted me like 5 or 6 times now, it feels like. Apparently, they're joining the 49th WHC Seoul, October 2026. What is the 49th WHC Seoul? Oh, the 2026 World Hospital Congress. The International Hospital Federation and the Korean Hospital Association will host the 49th World Hospital Congress in Seoul, South Korea. That's cool. That's really neat. Oh, there you go. Hey, what's up, Immortal all the way from Germany? How's it going? The 49ers signed Deebo Samuel. That's exciting. Yeah, right? That's a good comparison, Tipo. That's funny. All right. Let's computer this thing. We'll toy cop it. How about Magenta Toy Cop, who never plays with us anymore. But that's okay. I'm glad you're home, Immortal. That's a late shift, yeah. I'm doing all right. My throat's getting a little bit sore. I'm worried about tomorrow. But we'll see what we can do. All right, inside the octagon, we got Savior Sword. We also have, I'm pretty sure this is RJV, but I'm not sure. We've got Baby T-Rex playing Zerg. We got 4 Prime playing Terran. We got a Black Protoss, Stay Puft, a Blue Zerg Bazump, a computer player who looks like Toy Cop, and then Critters here too, also playing Protoss. Does the World Hospital Congress vote on global hospital laws? I don't know. Here, have a website. I don't remember. Tipo, we do a lot of free-for-alls. Maybe it is. I'm glad you can relax and watch the stream, Mr. Drillin. All the way from home, all the way from Germany. Yeah, Warcraft 3 is fantastic. I'm just saying, I remember you playing Tipo, but I don't remember what map it was. There are too many free-for-alls on the channel with all sorts of players. And it might be this one. I don't think it was this map, no. Critter's like, who's over here? Savior Sword? I don't feel good about that. Savior Sword's pretty darn good. Way early gas from 4 Prime. And he's walling off and hoping Lings don't slip through again. And guess what? Lings are on the move. Did they go left or did they go right is the question. definitely had Detroit in games where he's gone for just gateway units. Dragoons and Zealots and High Templar and stuff. And we got the lag again. Alright, so wipe out the computer. Easy enough. Take their money. It's a good opening from Bazump. Taking advantage of it. The hospital account's really excited for this. Nice. And Stay Puft taps out because the lag is absolutely horrendous, which it is. Baby T-Rex says it's definitely 4 Prime. Well, let's kill 4 Prime and find out. How about that? Yeah, no problem, Sif. We'll be back maybe tomorrow, depending on how my throat is doing. Sheesh. Computer's still alive somehow? Not sure why it's not dead. Four Prime is trying to defend by stacking his SCVs. Also, there's a Marine, though. Baby T-Rex is microing his face off right now. Got another Marine in production here. Computer's dead. Stay Puft. Okay, so if Bazump can take Stay Puft's base and Computer's base, Bazump's going to be really big, really fast, unless something changes quickly. RJB is killing his own bunker. And then a Zealot shows up, which is kind of funny, but he's got enough Marines, it's probably going to be okay. All right. Good night, Lunar. Sounds good, man. See you tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Chasing Suns? Hello. So I think RGB and Savior Sword are going to kind of stalemate each other, as they often do. You'd usually say, you know, Savior Sword is not quite as good as RJB, but man, he can hold him off for like 20 minutes. Especially if, you know, this shows up. It was the computer all along who was lagging. No, it was not. Okay, here we go. DTs. Scans are available. Are the Marines inside this bunker? I don't know. Yes, there are. And there's the scan. And, oh, that DT barely makes it out of there. Barely makes it out of there. This is super, super annoying stuff here with these DTs and plus the lag. So turret available, Marines available here too. Oh, RJB is just killing baby T-Rex. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. He's defending against the DTs. He's also killing another Zerg. Yeah, you can't lose this lair. There's not enough to handle this either. Alright, well, baby T-Rex will get knocked out of it. DT's got 3 kills. He is detected, though. 4 kills and 5 kills should be about it. Yeah. Dude, 4 Prime is definitely lagging. He just had like 15 messages show up at once, which means he sent them, but we didn't see them until his lag resolved. That's amazing. Back to hit Savior Sword, who did send DTs after RJB. If you don't have any splash damage and like 12 Marines show up with medics and stim, you're gonna have a bad time. Where did the lag go? I like this. Building a turret here in case the DT shows up. That's really smart by RJB. Builds a turret so the DT can be handled. Okay, Savior Sword holds though. He's at what? 48 supply? 29 here from RJB. Not looking great. But still, if there isn't any splash damage, Marines and medics should be good. Meanwhile, Bazump's just building on Computer's base. Bazump's getting his own second base. He could also build here on Stay Puft base 2. 4 Prime remains alive and relatively happy. like I said, sometimes RJB and Savior Sword fight, and it takes 20 minutes before anybody dies. Like, it's probably going to be Savior Sword who dies, but man, it's going to take a while to get there. He's not even taking a second base. Like, RJB is not taking his own natural. He's fighting against a 2-basing Savior Sword. Savior Sword's got High Templar out. I don't know if he has Storm yet. He has energy for a Storm now. But I'm not sure he has the Storm. Critter's in here. Okay, at least someone's going after Bazump. I was worried Bazump was just going to be allowed to get up to like 75 drones and win, but Critter's like, nah, let's not let him do that. How about? Focus the lurkers. Focus the lurks. Okay. Well, it doesn't have detection, but let's kill this hatch anyway. Ooh, they want to unburrow. We'll take him out. Oh, no, or not. There's an obs now, though. There we go. That's how we do it. Nicely done. RJB still fighting against Save Your Sword. The thing about Storm is it's not very good against bunkers, but the bunker got busted. Good Storm. 4-kill High Templar. Escapes with like 6 hit points. 5 hit points, actually. Good grief. Yeah, I'm telling you, Save Your Sword in these situations is hard to kill. Yeah, man. Saber's at 71 supply. RJB's at 36. Bozump's at 38 supply. Critter's at 102. Critter's got the most supply in the game right now. Big, scary Zealot Dragoon army. +1 attack on those guys. Could probably wipe this out. Could probably wipe this out as well. Maybe T-Rex says this map is terrible for Terran. I don't know. Why? Wow. So like I said, Savior Sword and RJB will fight each other for a good long while at the start of a free-for-all if they're matched up like this. And RJB wins, and sometimes Savior Sword wins too. That was a good hold there. He's going to try to run, but I don't... If his CC dies, there's nothing else going for him. He doesn't have any SCVs on the outside either, so that doesn't matter. Meanwhile, 4Prime's taking top right. Critter's taking bottom left. I haven't mentioned that yet. We do have some corner bases being taken on Neo Valley of Red. Oh, nice burrow there. Good reaction time. Somehow RGB has an SCV. He must have canceled something. He's trying to repair up to the point where this isn't burning anymore. And yes, he has a second SCV, so he has enough to do it, but man, that is really close. Oh, that is close. Hey, Ivan. Password is sock. So Critter's at 138 supply, number 1. Number 2, Save Your Sword at 124. 4 Primes at 112. He's all mech'd out and everything now. 1 upgrades on that mech. And Bazump's like, oh, I'm Hydra Lurker? Maybe I don't want to fight against mech. How's that sound? Maybe I don't want to do that. Yeah, RJB is done. Last CC is dead. He doesn't have enough money to build a new CC. He's just running. That's all he's doing. No, he has one here. What? Okay, he has one here. Which Savior Sword just scouted with an OBS. 4 Primes all just turtling. Yada, 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 yada. Savior's hanging out, man. Hey, what's up, Jared? How's it going, man? Bazump getting hit by the mech, but Bazump does have the Guardians in a good position to where the Goliaths can't all quite get in there. Muta's come in to distract. Radiate does catch one of the guards. He doesn't quite get split off. There we go. He does get split off now by Bazump. Also, Bazump's up here wiping out 4 Prime's attempt to have the top right-hand corner. Bazump is here and down bottom right, too, and 6 o'clock. So if he can hold on here, he's in a good economic spot to actually win this game, but he's got to survive this onslaught. He's got Guardians, he's got Lynx, he's got Hydra. His tank count isn't that high. Some Queens would be nice here, too. Critters pushing up on Savior Sword. It is a 170 to 108 supply here in favor of Critter. Savior Sword not quite ready for this push, man. RJB is definitely alive in the top left somehow, some way. Carriers are here, but if you have 1,000 Dragoons, 3 carriers are not really going to be enough. Like, hats off to Critter for taking out Savior Sword before he gets into a giant carrier ball. That's really good by him. RJB unfortunately gets discovered by Savior Sword somehow again. Meanwhile, Savior Sword's like, well, I was hoping I could wipe out RJB entirely before I died, because I'm certainly dying here, but he's got his command center floating in the corner. Can it stay? Yeah, it can stay hidden. Not if this Ob moves up, though. The Obs needs to move up a little bit, and then he can take out that command center. What's up, Dizzy Wee? How do you tell a guy you have to leave something because your life no longer has enough room to fit them? How do you tell a guy you have to leave something? Like your bowling league? Or like your knitting circle or your book group? Like, what are we talking about here, Jared? I think that's all you gotta say, dude. You're like, I don't have time in my life for a book club anymore. Thanks for the memories. Goodbye. Pretty straightforward. He brings the carriers up. All right. I keep seeing RJB is dead, and he's not actually dead. But this time I think he might, for reals this time, be dead, guys. He has no money for a CC. I don't see a CC anywhere at all. But I've missed them before, so we'll kind of put a pin in that. Maybe he will... Maybe he'll come back. Save your sword, supply blocked against a maxed out critter. Meanwhile, Bazump and 4 Prime continue to smash each other in the face here. Ooh, is that a drop? That's got to be a drop here by 4 Prime. That's pretty good. I mean, this isn't the main base of Bazump. This is where most of his tech is. But man, 160 to 105 supply. 4 Prime is looking good. Economically, is not in as good of a spot. Right? He doesn't have as much money as Bazump does. So the longer the game goes on, the more Bazump can hold on. But if he just loses everything and dies with a 7,000 mineral bank, then that's it. We're done, right? He just needs to hold on. And I think he's good enough to hold on. He's not going to die with a giant bank here. I don't see it. Critter's in a good spot to win this, yeah. I'll give him that, but... I don't know. Bazump, yeah, you're right. I think Bazump and 4 Prime have hurt each other enough to where neither of them are in a good spot to win it. Critter's just like, hey, Master Dragoon is good here. 3/3/3 upgraded gateway units are just fine if there's no Plague and Dark Swarm. You know, not like 1,000 siege tanks too. Hey, what's up, Fury? Glad you enjoy the free-for-all games. Fourprime's like, wait, what is happening? I'm just trying to kill Bazump. And all of a sudden, there's a ginormous maxed out Protoss army coming for me. Yeah, that's what happens in free-for-all sometimes. Every once in a while, that's what happens. It's not ideal if you're a Terran player. Holy lag is back. Savior Sword is top left and natural of RJB's base. 4Prime randomly wanders in and builds on RJB's main for somehow. Hey, what's up, Happy? Again, Dark Swarm is here now. Where is the Psy Storm? Where are the Zealots? Oh, here we go. Yeah, 4Prime scouts this and says, hey, there shouldn't be a base here. This is all mine. And Savior Sword says, I guess him in the top left. Good enough. Bazump, 102 supply, Critter 145. Dark Swarm is good, but only for so long. Needs a few more High Templar here. Like, he's got the money for it, obviously. 12,000 minerals, 13,000 gas is insane. Consume, consume. Dark Swarm. He gets a Plague off on 3 Zealots, but that's not going to save his tech. So Critter's income right now appears to be this. This base is income. He's got a lot of cash, though. Way more cash than anybody else has. He needs to move. He needs to make a decision about where to go next, because Bazump's mining here and here and here. He's probably setting up to re-expand bottom left. Yeah, he's expanding bottom left here, too. So he doesn't have... Well, he's got the minerals, but not the gas to hang with Critter right now. War Prime making a move on Bazump. Savior Sword gets away with taking another base because nobody's paying attention over here, although Critter's in the general vicinity. Is he patrolling back and forth down this way? Just not going north enough to find that at all. Yeah, it's tough for a Zerg player to fight against both a Meching Terran and a Protoss army at the same time, but that's what free-for-alls are all about. Is that it's not the same thing. Ah, he does find it. Okay. So Critter's up here being like, no, Savior Sword, you don't get any more money. You're mined out in the top left. You don't get this base. This map is named Neo Valley of Red. Fury. This is a good one. This is a good free-for-all. Money-wise, it's interesting that Critter's got the army to win, but he needs to get out and start doing stuff. I mean, yes, he did shut down the space by Savior Sword, but he's less of a threat than 4 Prime is or Bazump right now. Yeah, Bazump needs to send these drones bottom left. Not a lot of money there. We're running out, right? We're running out of cash. That's how this game works. We'll watch Bazump real quick. I'll be right back.
You must construct additional pylons.
Bazump getting FFA'd. It kind of looks like he is. He's got tanks firing at him. He's got dragoons firing at him. Oh my gosh, this one Zealot has 10 kills. He's been wiping out Bazump's drones in the bottom left that he just transferred all those workers to. All right, so Critter's getting some work done to try to slow down Bazump. 42 supply for Bazump is not a lot. 4 Prime wipes this base out too. This is where all his tech is. Bazump might just be tapping out here, folks. He might just be dead. And the lag continues to be real. Who was doing that the other day? It wasn't RJB. Hey, what's up, Vahan? Vahan, Car, San, 911. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream. We got a free-for-all here on Neo Valley of Red. We got a Terran running around. We got a couple Protoss running around. Everybody else has been whittled down. So it's definitely not RJB. What was that guy? Who was the guy that was doing this? Really trying to get us to come to Jesus and all that. It's a weird venue for it, but you know, whatever. And he waited 42 minutes to get into a spiel, too. Savior Sword is 2 racing, because that's what he does. Bazump gonna try to save his bottom left base. No High Templar for Critter seems like a problem. This Archon just wants to die. That is a lot of Hydra, sir. They have 3/3 upgrades as well. So Bazump's got a bunch of Hydras, but that's about it. I mean, do we have... Is Moko RJB? No. He sure plays like him, though. He's got an engineering bay floating here and a supply depot here. There was someone who came onto the stream doing a bunch of screaming at us about Jesus a couple weeks ago. Different name. So not RJB, but kind of plays like him a little bit. I think RJB would be mad at us maybe if we compared him to this play. So I'm sorry in advance, RJB. Yeah, and Critter's like, I'm at 177 supply. You don't have enough to save this base. Yeah, I do eat shrimp. Shrimp is delicious. Oh, I'm 100% going to hell. I mean, that's not really a question. Sif. Not at all. Let's see. Bazump is getting squeezed. He has an extractor remaining. Is that it? I think he has one extractor that's alive, and then he's out of there. Meanwhile, Savior Sword has a little carrier battlecruiser army. It's very cute. It's 2 carriers and 2 battlecruisers. 2-1 upgrades on the BCs. 1-3-1 on the carriers. And then he recalls out of there just for the fun of it. Sure. Yeah, here's his Terran stuff. And 4 Prime says, all right, I guess Savior Sword has to die. Bazump has 1 total supply. Ah, here we go. He's building a hatch. Is this his? No. This is Stay Puft's main base that he's mining at. He probably has an overlord inside a drone inside this overlord. He has enough money to build a bunch of drones anyway, so it doesn't really matter. 4 Prime asks for mercy while murdering Savior Sword. I mean, it's a free-for-all, man. That's all that matters. Does Critter have what it takes? I mean, you make it sound simple, baby T-Rex, but you know it's not, right? Determining who is lagging is impossible. Unless we're talking about the screen that comes up and says, hey, this person's lagging, right? I don't know how we tell, especially if it comes and goes like this. Because it does. Oh man, getting FFA'd. Savior Sword getting hit by both 4 Prime and Bazump up here. That's some good stuff. I mean, he's got 100 supply. It's nice, but both these guys are both way closer to 200. Yeah, there it is. But do you see the point, baby T-Rex? Did we know
that it was Moko until now? No, we didn't know. So, like, how am I supposed to keep the lag out of these games? That's not possible. Unless it shows us who the lagger is. And it doesn't do that all the time. Yeah, we thought it was 4 prime. Right. That's the point. Save your swords, building down here. Somehow back at his own natural base, which is kind of fun. What if I am the one who lags? Yeah, Tipo, exactly. 4 Prime doesn't listen to the stream, but hey, save your sword. Baby T-Rex wants to 1v1 you tonight, if you have some time. Ooh, look at that Goliath unload. That's sick. GG, save your sword is out of there. All right. Somehow 4 Prime is at #1 pole position here, maxed out. 14,000 minerals, 5,000 gas. Critter's 160 supply, 5,000, 5,000 there. No active income. Money here, it's awkward income, but it's income. There's a little bit left in the bottom right here, too. Yeah, I don't know if Critter can do this. Again, he's been fighting a Zerg player. He has not been fighting the Terran thus far. He's got a ton of Archons, which aren't great against Terran. He does have Zealots and High Templar and Dragoons and Arbiters, though, which is good against Terran, so maybe he'll be okay. There you go. Save your sword relays the message to 4 Prime. That's nice. Hey, Iron Phoenix. It is not. How's it going? Longtime channel member Iron Phoenix. Happy Friday. Possibly Saturday, depending where you are. Catch a Sith. Good stasis, though. Really good stasis. All right, save your sword. Baby T-Rex says, let me know. Message if you're available. He's a radiating High Templar. Zealots, mostly. Again, we don't see a radiation on Protoss a lot just because EMP is much better. Nice job, Critter. Good stasis, good shutdown there. He is now ahead in overall supply. Pretty close. Yes, 144 to 143. He is ahead. Ah! Critter says, I'm out of cash. Oh, and he GG's out, but he took a really solid second place there, Critter. Not bad at all.
It's the old man versus the young gun, and the young gun got the win here today. 4 Prime gets the victory. Good free-for-all, man. That was crazy. Bazump was right in there, too, obviously. I mean, Stay Puft getting knocked out that early just because he didn't want to deal with the lag was kind of a problem, but it was good battle between Preacher Man versus Savior Sword. Savior wins that when he cockroaches to the end of the game. Manages to make it happen. 4 Prime has to deal with Bazump. Has to deal with maybe T-Rex. Survives both of those things. Ends up killing more than anybody else in the match as well. And then out resourcing everybody Bazump. But when you're a Zerg player, you got to be a little bit more cost efficient than that. So that's it for the Friday stream, everybody. 3 hours, a little bit later than usual. What's up, Rampage? I wrong, Falcon? About what? GG4 Prime. Enjoy your celebratory dinner. You deserve it. Well played. Well played. Have a good night. Thanks, Shield Battery, as well. Okay, so let's go to raid going. Critter, GG, man. Yeah, definitely need more cash than a Terran player to beat him as Protoss. That is true. That is a true fact. All right, so thanks for the support today, everybody. Thanks for the super chat in Korean won from the hospital in Seoul. Thank you for the 30 bits from Allbrand. Resub at tier 1 for 15 months. Focus Panic. Boot Bolero, $99 super chat. And Japiro, $20 Canadian on the super chat as well. So thanks again. Y'all are the best. We'll see you tomorrow for the Saturday stream, unless my throat is sore. I think that guy is telling the truth. Who's that guy, Rampage? Is that you? Is seriously nobody doing Brood War that I'm following right now? That's crazy. Where is everyone on a Friday? All right, this guy's streaming on the new maps. Let's do it. Check him out. Love you. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.